command line arguments. Command line arguments. Command line arguments we have to discuss. So what is command line argument? The arguments which are passing from command prompt. Correct or not? Here just observe, if I can take Java test ABC, Java test ABC, can you tell what all these things regarding command line arguments? The arguments which are passing from command prompt, these things are by default considered as what? Command line arguments, right? Now how you can within the main method, here just observe, whenever we are passing these arguments A, B, C, like, now these are arguments to which method? Main method, right? Correct or not? Main method, right? String array args. Okay, just observe here, whenever we are calling, whenever we are executing test class from command prompt Java test ABC, with these argument, JVM is going to create one string array. JVM will create what? One string array with these command line arguments, right? A, B, C, like this. And by passing this string array as argument, JVM is responsible to invoke main method, right? Okay, this the arguments which are passing from command prompt, these called command line arguments. Next, JVM is responsible to create one string array with these command line arguments, and by passing this array as argument, JVM is responsible to invoke main method. Is it clear for all of you? So who is responsible to create this array? JVM. With what values? The values which we are passing from command prompt, right? Now within the main method, how you can differentiate these values, right? Now this A will become args of 0, this B will become args of 1, this C will become args of 2, and I want to know number of command line arguments, right? Now args dot length is nothing but how many command line arguments we passed? 3. I hope you people can aware. Is nothing but like within the main method, how you can access these command line arguments is nothing but this style. I hope you can aware, right? But here one small thing you should aware in C language. I hope now this one will become first command line argument. Correct, right? In the C language, whenever you are executing a class from command prompt, okay, this one will become first argument, this one will become second argument, like. But in Java, first command line argument is this one only, but not name of the class. Are you getting? So what is command line argument? Okay, the arguments which are passing from command prompt, these called command line arguments, right? With these command line arguments, JVM is responsible to create an array, and by passing that array as argument, JVM will call main method, right? Is it clear for all of you right now? So what is command line argument? First at this point, the arguments which are passing, from command prompt, the arguments which are passing from command prompt, are called command line arguments. The arguments which are passing from command prompt are called command line arguments. Next, with these command line arguments, JVM will create an array, and by passing that array as argument, JVM will call main method, and by passing that array as argument, JVM will call main method. That's all. Are you getting? Example, just take this one. Java test ABC. Java test ABC. ABC. Now what is A? A means what? Args of 0. What is B? Args of 1. What is C? Args of 2. Next, args dot length. Its value is nothing but 3. Take clearly. What is command line argument? Okay. Now you may ask, sir, what is the purpose of command line arguments, or what is the main purpose, main objective of command line arguments? Just let me explain one simple example. What is the purpose or what is the need of command line arguments, right? Here just observe this point well. Suppose I hope you people remember your in your academics lab exams. Lab exams. So care of place or best place for extracurricular activities is the lab exam, I hope. Slips, pen drives, next n number of things by default extracurricular activities. Assume most of the times in the lab exams especially the people are going to depends on slips converted into micro Xerox, and then micro Xerox days also gone. Now the people pen drive directly, or otherwise so Bluetooth, mobile phone, like these kind of extracurricular activities the people are doing. But there are some people may so keep all programs dump in the lab systems already. Okay, whenever lab exam day, open that and write and show to the invigilator and so on. These type of most of the times extracurricular activities what we are doing. But sometimes you can expect there are too intelligent people are there. There are some very smart people. They never required any extracurricular thing. Extra thing they never required. They won't require slip. They won't require program dump or pen drive, Xerox copy. These kind of things are not required. But still their program is going to work properly, right? Yes, what is that? Just observe our core Java lab. Some invigilator give the question like, write a program to find the square of given number. Write a program to find square of given number. Like very smart people, how they are going to write is just observe this one. Sir, here class test, public static void main method, public static void main method, string array args. Okay, he's going to write big code dot. A big code they are going to keep, and then in the middle they will keep on SOP statement. SOP, the square of 4 is 16 like. Okay, and then dot a big code they are going to write like this. Okay, now after writing this program, immediately they won't call invigilator. Sir, my program got executed. They won't call. They will wait for correct time. Last 5 minutes. Invigilator is a bit hurry. Then he is going to call. Sir, my program got completed. Can you please come like? Then invigilator went. Then he is trying to execute. Sir, just observe Java test 4. Java test 4. Can you tell what the answer is getting? Java test 4. What the answer? So the square of 4 is 16. Perfectly required answer only, right? If invigilator ever is a smartness, by mistake, if invigilator is asking, array, can you please execute this with a 5? What the answer is going to get? The square of 4 is 16 only, right? Very smart people, they are going to do like this. Okay, it is not proper way, because this program applicable only for 4 and 16. They are getting hard coded value. This program applicable only for 4 and 16. It's not correct way, right? Then what we have to do is nothing but what is the correct way to meet this requirement, right? Very simple. Class test I am taking. Class test. Public static void main string array args. Here just observe string array args. Okay. Now here dot. Here not required dot. Here proper code only. Int n is equal to, what is your number? Int n is equal to integer. Int n is equal to integer dot parsing of args of 0. Sir, whatever the string you are passing from the command prompt, Now I am taking n. Int n is equal to integer dot parse in. Now system dot out dot println the square of n is the square of n, whatever the value you are passing. The square of 4 is, the square of 5 is can I spell out what the square of n is? N is, okay, so plus n into n, like, are you able to understand, right? The square of n is n into n is nothing but like end of this method, end of the class. Suppose if I am passing Java test 4, what the answer we are going to get? The square of 4 is 16. If I pass Java test 5, what the answer we are going to get? The square of 5 is 25, like. I hope you people can able to understand. Can you tell what is the difference between this program and this program? This program hard coded only for 4 and 16, but this program not hard coded for any value. Based on our provided value, this program will work. Correct or done? Based on our provided value, this program will work. If I am passing 4, now this program will work for 4 and 16. If I pass 5, now this program will work for 5 and 25. So how this customization happen? Because of this command line argument. Correct or not? Okay, this sir, I am passing some value. Based on this value, now this program is going to work. The main objective of command line argument is customization of main method, right? Okay, this I will pass some values. Based on my provided values, my main method is going to work. Are you getting? So what is the main objective of command line argument? So to customize main method, functionality of the main method, right? I hope you people can aware. Let me go for one more example. Just observe this one. Sir, I have one main method is there. I wrote the program to merge data from a.txt, b.txt files into c.txt. Sir, I wrote a program to merge data from a.txt, b.txt into c.txt. I wrote the program. Now I executed. Yes, from A and B file, it took the data and it wrote into c.txt. File merge happened. Okay, successful. Okay, well. But tomorrow my data is available in x.txt, y.txt, and I want to merge into z.txt. Can I use this program? No, because in this program already you hard coded for what? A, B, C files. If the data is available in some other files, then we can't use this program, right? Okay, this way. Then how I can handle is nothing but simple. Don't hard code values like this. Are you getting? Better to take args of 0. Next args of 1. Next what? Args of 2. Based on your provided file names, this program is going to work. This program will work for ABC files, this program will work for XYZ file, or this program will work for any provided files. That's why what is the main advantage of command line arguments is we can customize the behavior of main method, right? Instead of fixing the functionality for only certain thing, so just a variable part we can allow. Based on our requirement, this program is going to work. The main method is going to work, right? I hope are you able to understand what the advantage of main method. Sometimes I may not have any parameters, I may not have any arguments. No problem. There is not compulsory. You should pass compulsory some value. Just hard code the functionality. Just that functionality will work, right? So can you tell in a single word what is the purpose of command line arguments? The main purpose of command line arguments is we can customize the behavior of main method, right? Are you able to understand? Okay, this add the main objective of command line arguments is we can customize behavior of the main method. Behavior of the main method. That's all. So what is the main purpose of command line arguments? We can customize the behavior of the main method, right? Okay, that's all. So this is what is command line argument, what is the purpose, right? Now it is a very common thing, okay, very common doubt for most of the people. Command line arguments always, command line arguments are always string form, correct or not? Why? Some people may ask, sir, why command line arguments are always a string type? Why don't you take int type or double type and so on, right? What is the reason? Why the some people gave the priority only for the string but not for the remaining? Simple reason is, in Java, if you consider any program, can you tell what is the most commonly used object? String object. In any Java program, the most commonly used object is nothing but string object. If you consider almost 70% string object, 30% non-string object. Okay, the number of string objects we are using is more when compared with some other type. That's why, so most commonly used type recommended to keep as the argument. Are you getting that? Okay, this way. That's why some people restricted main method for what type? Next, another advantage why the some people give the priority for string is, from string to any other type. Suppose here number type, is it possible to convert or not? Yes. String to boolean type, is it possible to convert or not? String to any other type we can able to convert. That's why, so the some people give the priority for the string type, the command line arguments, right? I hope this point also you should aware, because why the argument to the main method is a string type. The simple reason is string is the most commonly used object. That's why some people give the priority for the string type. This point also you should aware, right? Okay, this is next. Even from string to number type, string to boolean type, these conversions are already available. That's why if any other type, no problem, I can able to convert explicitly. In our example, I pass a number, but it's available in string form. How to convert string to number? Percent I used. There is some way. That's why where is the problem? That's why some people gave the priority for the string type. Is it clear for all of you, right? That's all. So what is command line argument? What is the advantage of command line argument, and why the argument is always a string type? Okay, this is now next one. There are 3 or 4 cases are there. You people should have clarity, right? What is the first case 1? Case 1 or example 1. Example 1 or case 1. The possibility is to ask for a CJP. Case 1, here say, these are things I may covered in the last classes. Class test, here public static void main method string array args. Public static void main string array args. Now my target is for int I is equal to 0. For int I is equal to 0, I is lesser than or equal to args dot length I plus plus. For int I is equal to 0, I is less than or equal to args dot length I plus plus. Now here system dot out dot println args of I, like I am taking. Args of I, like, sir, can you please print command line arguments, like I'm taking the program. Now how I'm invoking this program? First invocation, Java test A B C, like this. So this is my first invocation. Second invocation, Java test A B, I'm taking second one. Third invocation, Java test, like this I'm taking, Java test. Can you tell what is the output by default we are going to get in the first case, second case, third case? Yes, we are getting in the first case Java test ABC, what the output? Java test AB, what the output like? Can I spell out? In the first case, what the output? 0 1 2 na. Args of 0, args of 1, args of 2. A, correct. In the first case ABC, in the second case AB, third case no output because we are not passing any command line argument, correct or not? Okay, now in the first case we will get runtime exception array index out of bounds exception. In the second case, we will get runtime exception, array index out of bounds exception. In the third case, we will get runtime exception, array index out of bounds exception. Okay, make sure. Sir, why? What is the reason? Take a bit special care. Here, for int I is equal to 0, let me consider first case only. Anna. For int I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to args.length. How many command line arguments we are passing? 3. That's why I is less than or equal to 3, I plus plus system.out.println args of I. Like I am taking args of I. I is 0. 0 is less than or equal to 3. That's why args of 0 I have to print. And then args. So first I have to print what? Args of 0. Next, I value incremented 1. 1 is less than or equal to 3. Args of 1. Next 2. 2 is less than or equal to 3. Args of 2. Next args of 3 is nothing but like. You are getting? Args of 0, args of 1, args of 2, args of 3. 3 is less than or equal to 3. Satisfied. That's why args of 3. Make sure args of 0 means A is there. Args of 1 means B is there. Args of 2 means C is there. But where is the args of 3? Not there. That's why immediately we are going to get runtime exception saying array index out of bounds exception. Are you able to understand that? So first case, the answer is A, B, C followed by array index out of bounds exception, because less than or equal to, like we consider. Second case, same, args of 0, args of 1, but your program trying to print args of 2 also. That's why A, B, array index out of bounds exception. Java test, sir, you are not passing any command line argument. I is 0, 0 less than or equal to 0, args of 0, nothing there. That's why array index out of bounds exception, right? Are you getting? Most of the people are going to feel, do you know, in all these cases, most of the people are going to feel, do you know, in all three cases, ABC, AB, no output lie, so they never going to expect array index out of bounds exception. But make sure, in all cases, we are going to get what? Runtime exception, right? But here, why this problem came? Why this problem came? Just because of this bloody less than or equal to. Correct or not? Suppose less than or equal to replace with only less than. Less than or equal to replace with only less than symbol. Sir, replace with less than. Then what is the output in the first case? ABC. Second case, AB. Third case is nothing more, just no output, right? Make sure less than or equal to. You should have clear clarity, right? Okay. Yeah, take this example. Example 1. Take this one clearly, and after that part. Take clearly. Class test. Public static void main. So at the beginning, don't take this part. At last, after completing, you can take. For int I is equal to 0, I is less than or equal to args.length, I plus plus, SOP of args of I. SOP of args of I, like. Completed, I hope. Now take all those things. Java test ABC. So ABC followed by runtime exception, array index out of bounds exception. AB followed by runtime exception. The last one, just simply runtime exception, because we are not passing any command line arguments, right? Completed, right? Make sure. So this is one possibility from the command line arguments, the possibility to ask the bit for the exam. Completed. Next one, here see. Just add this comment also. Add. If we replace less than or equal to with less than. If we replace less than or equal to with less than or equal to with less than, then we won't get any, then we won't get any runtime exception. Then we won't get any runtime exception. We won't get any runtime exception. That's all. Is it clear? Completed, right? Okay, this is next one. So this is case 1 or example 1. Now let me go for second example. A bit very important example. Even a bit important for the exam sake. Legend this one, don't make the noise. Here observe. Class test public static void main. Here I am taking string array argh. String array argh is equal to, sir, x y z. Sir, I am taking x y z. String array argh is equal to x y z. Now args is what type? String array type. argh what type? String array type. So can I assign this one to this or this one to this? Because both are one dimensional string arrays only. That's why args is equal to argh. I am taking now onward my args pointing to argh. Now for each string s in args, sir, for each string s in args, system.out.println of s, sop of s. Sir, in the command line argument, for every string s in args, can you please print sop of s like my requirement, right? Now how we can do that? Okay, this is, if I run this code, sir, I am taking Java test ABC, like this I am taking. Java test ABC is my first invocation. Java test AB is my second invocation. Next, Java test is my third invocation. Like I am taking Java test ABC, Java test AB, Java test, like a third invocation, right? Can you tell what is the output by default we are going to get? Can you spell out what is the output we are going to get? In the first case, what is the answer? Oh, x, y, z. Second one? Second one? Hey, I am passing only two command line arguments. X, y or x, y, z? X, y, z. Third one? Third one? X, y, z. Make sure in all cases we are going to get x, y, z, x, y, z, x, y, z. Whether you are passing command line arguments or not, the output is always what? X, y, z only. What is the reason for that? Simple, here see. So first case let me consider. Java test ABC. First case. args pointing to what? ABC. args pointing to ABC, right? Now argh is equal to xyz. argh is equal to xyz. Now this line plays very important role. Do you know this line? args is equal to argh. Okay. Now onwards args pointing to argh. After this line, args is always pointing to argh. Are you getting? Whether args is ABC or AB or zero length array, args is always pointing to xyz after this line. That's why. So for every string s in args, for every string s in args, sop of s is nothing but obviously the output is what? xyz. This line plays very important role. Suppose, assume, sir, this line not there. This line not there. Not there. Can you tell what is the answer in the first case? ABC. Second case? AB. Third case, nothing, no output, right? Okay, take this example. Take clearly this code followed by that. So better if possible you can take this diagram also. This is case 2 or example 2 from command line arguments. So after taking, then you can take this part also. Completed, right? Okay, next up, this is the case 2 we have. Now case 3. Case 3. Here just observe, I am taking Java. Here observe class test public static void main method string array args. Of course, public static void main string array args. String array args. Now system.out.println args of 0 plus args of 1. Args of 0 plus args of 1, like this I am taking. Args of 0 plus args of 1. Now the target is, if I can take Java test 10, 20. Can you tell what the answer? If I can take Java test 10, 20, what the answer? Args of 0 plus args of 1, 10 plus 20, what the answer? 30 or 10, 20? Make sure command line argument within the main method available in string form. You are getting? First string plus a second string. Now this one will become what? Concatenation, not arithmetic addition. That's why the answer we are going to get 10, 20, but not 30. Okay, most of the people by overlook 10, 20, 10 plus 20 is nothing but 30, like no, the answer is what? 10, 20, right? So within the main method, command line arguments are available in which form? String form. That's why make sure string related operations only will be performed, but not number related operations. Or I want to perform number specific operations, right? Simple, what you can do, convert these command line arguments into number style. Int n1 integer dot percent of args of 0, int n2 is equal to integer dot percent of args of 1, something like you can do, right? Okay, add the theory first. Within main method, command line arguments, within main method command line arguments are available in, command line arguments are available in string form. Command line arguments are available in string form. Okay, take this example. Class test public static void main string array args SOP of args of 0 plus args of 1. The answer we are going to get 10, 20, like this. Is it clear for all of you, right? Java test 10, 20. So for that, the output we are going to get 10, 20. Okay, this is case 3. Now the last case, and a case 4, same example with a small change. Completed, right? Next, legend this one. Sir, I am taking simple. I'm not doing much difference. Here see, I am trying to print args of 0. That's all, args of 0 I am trying to print. Now my invocation is Java test notebook, like this I am taking. Java test notebook. Can you tell SOP of x of 0? What is the answer? SOP of x of 0. What is the answer? Note or notebook? Notebook. Note or notebook? Huh? Note. That's all. But output I want notebook as the output. I don't want note. I want notebook as the output. Here, if there is a space, have you observed? If there is a space, note and book, first command line argument, second command line argument. But can you please consider this total thing? Yes, one command line argument. Can you please consider this total? Yes, one command line argument. How we can do that? Are you getting? If you want to consider total as one command line argument, then you have to enclose this one within double quotes. If we enclose this one within double quote, now this total thing will become what? One command line argument. That's why Java test one command line argument. Now what the answer by default we are going to get? Notebook, right? I hope you people are able to understand. So usually space is the separator between command line arguments. If you don't want space, sir, if our command line argument itself contains space, then we should enclose that command line argument within double quotes. Okay, this at this point. At the point. Usually space itself usually space itself is the separator between command line arguments. Usually space is the separator between command line arguments. If our command line argument itself contains a space, if our command line argument itself contains a space, if our command line argument itself contains a space, then if our command line argument itself contains a space, then we have to enclose that command line argument. We have to enclose that command line argument within double quotes. We have to enclose that command line argument within double quotes. Within double quotes. Okay. Take this example. Class test, main method, notebook, SOP of x of 0 notebook. Next here also Java test notebook. The output by default we are going to get within double quotes. Are you able to understand, right? So the output by default we are going to get notebook. That's all. These are various loopholes what you people should be aware related to command line arguments, right? That's all. Now, so I hope completed, right? That's all. What is command line argument? What is the purpose of command line arguments? And so what are various loopholes for SCJP exam? You should aware clearly, right?